Hello, everyone. Welcome to Smart Investing. I'm Albert, your host, and today this video is going to be the part two video of the special dividend paying companies. So let me start off with today's date. Today is May 1st, Sunday, the year 2022. It is 11:53 a.m. and I'm going to be presenting some stocks here. I have about 12, maybe 11, 12 around that area. And again, this analysis fundamentally and technically is going to be based off the same platform I always use, Webull. So let's just jump right in. I don't want to make this a long video. I always say that, but I always tend to do so. I guess I talk too much. So I want to shorten my videos, but also enlighten you with as much feedback and information that I can give you. So before I continue, I just want to say that again, this video is not for investment advice. I can't recommend anything. I'm not licensed or insured. So if you're gonna buy and sell equities slash securities slash stocks, again, please consult a professional because again, I'm not licensed or insured. So again, as well, stocks also carry great risk but also great reward. So please do your own due diligence. So let's start off with the first stock for the special dividend paying companies. The first one that I have up is WAKE. We're going to be doing this one at the bottom. So we have here, let me move this so that way I can see. Just adjust myself a little bit. Okay, so I have apologize. I have a little bit of glare since it's still daytime here in Florida, so I can sort of see the camera and I can't. So just kind of bear with me as I adjust a little bit. Okay, I see a little bit. Okay, so we have Wake at $17.73. So we have here, let me go to my settings real quick. Let me go to my settings if you guys don't mind. Just be patient with me as I start all over again. I'm going to lighten this up a little bit. Let's go to the theme. Let's go to the bright one. There, that's much better. So thank you guys for being patient. I'm sorry I'm not editing my videos. That just takes too long. I'm trust me, I'm a very busy person. So editing all these videos it's gonna take a lot of my time. So anyways, first one up that I have is WAKE. So as we can see, let's look at the max. So we're doing technicals first, I guess, because that's what I see. We're gonna also look at fundamentals. So again, if you see my videos, you already know what I'm gonna do. So what I'm seeing here, very low volume, obviously because the stock market is closed. So we have market cap at about 19 million dollar company. Very, very, very small. Again, this is an OTC. This is an over-the-counter stock. So what that means is it's on a public market, but again, it's not widely popular and it's not widely bought or sold. So yes, again, it carries great risk and reward, but again, these special dividend paying companies, they are just not worth it. So, well, some of them. So we have here again 52-week low at about $17, 52-week high at about 22. So we're looking at a difference of about $5. That's not a lot. They do have positive earnings. That's the positive thing I can say. PE is at 34. And again, sometimes even when you do have really good numbers, there's plenty of times where the chart doesn't even support it. You can have so many good numbers, but if the chart looks like it's supporting it, then it's a good deal. But, sometimes that's how, the stock market works. Sometimes it doesn't work in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. So for the numbers, they seem okay. They don't seem too bad. They don't seem like something, that I would say, oh yeah, it looks like a good stock, or it looks like bad. I'm staying pretty neutral for now. It looks okay. That's all I can say. So if we look at the 5 years, so now let's start winding down the time frames. So obviously in 2020 is a rough year. Stocks went down. This looks like a flat chart to me. Not much. And again, this is not a stock to actually invest in. So let's just go right to the special dividend. I'm just showing you because these are stocks that I want people to be aware of. So they have no splits. As you can see, a special dividend of $1 per share. And they did pay in the beginning of April. This was April 4th of this year. And as you can see, they did pay a dividend in January. I was looking here, but I said this. I apologize. So in January, and then also 10 cents. And then also in the beginning of 2021, that's when they started to pay 10 cents. And as you can see here, we're looking at the 9 cents. So that was the year for 2020. So every year they have been raising, not quarterly, as you can see. Quarterly has not been raising, but again, a yearly raise is still pretty decent. So again, this is a company that did pay a special dividend. Will it be a consistent stock that will pay a special dividend? Now let's look at the history. When was the last time they actually paid? I can't scroll down anymore. So this looks like it was just a one-time payment within the last 4 years. So I'm going to say no. This is not a consistent special dividend paying company. As for a regular dividend paying company, sure, I mean, the history's there. But again, this is not a stock to really invest in. That's just my outlook on it. So I'm not even going to go through these numbers. Again, I don't even like it. Yeah, they're showing okay numbers, but again, the dates on these are just so outdated. I don't blame Webull for not posting recent numbers for a OTC stock. So we're just going to have to move on from that one. So for this one, I'm going to say no at all. Nope, I wouldn't watch list it on my list. So next one up we have is ORBN. We have that as another OTC stock, as we can see here. OTC, so over the counter. So again, these stocks are very hard to buy and sell for. Not much information, so automatically I'm gonna say no. You see a lot of blanks here. This is blank, this is blank, blank, nothing. Like I have I have nothing. I have half of it to go by right here, but I don't like half information. So automatically I'm gonna say no. I'm already looking at the chart. You see this really big drop here. That's a really big drop. Again, I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm not looking at this. I'm not looking at that right away. Just looking at charts. That's a good useful technique to get into, in which what I have been doing also. So I got that one of my sources notifying me. So yes, I do. You use Yahoo. for video notifications. I forgot to put my do not disturb, so please excuse me for that one. So inflow and outflows, a lot of outflows, as we can see here, and the stock is supporting that outflow. Sometimes, again, it's easy to see outflows, and sometimes it's hard because of the recent fluctuations with the stock market going down. Again, the reason I say this is because sometimes, Webull will, they'll get their information recently for a lot of stocks, but I'm not sure for OTC. So I can't really say. So again, we're here for special dividend paying companies anyways, so I'm not gonna really look into the whole dynamics for the financials and technicals. I'm just gonna skim through it, so I hope you guys don't mind that. So as we can see, they have been paying a special dividend every year, which is good. That is a really good habit to get into. So as we can see here, they paid special dividend. It looks like they paid two special dividends, one here and one here in 2019. And then also in 2020, as of right here, and also right here, it says dividend, but that really is a special dividend. So I'm guessing, I don't know what the amount is for this one. I wish they showed me the amount, but as long as I know, they did pay a special dividend. If I can't see this info, I will give you a free source. Again, I try to provide free and useful information for you. If I can't have, for example, certain sites that I use and stuff, for special dividend or regular dividend paying companies, if I can't get my sources from Webull, the next best site I like to use is Nasdaq.com. I mean, Nasdaq is widely known. It's an exchange, one of the best free sites to get your information from. Before you Google it, you would just want to type in NASDAQ and type in dividend history, and then it'll take you to that page. And then obviously you just put in the stock symbol, and then you'll take it from there. So again, I said, if you want to look at the amount for special dividend, it'll show you on NASDAQ.com, as well as the dividend paying, supplements as well. So we have here another one in 2021, special dividend payment. And again, as you can see, they have a nice trend for the increases every year for their dividends, which is a nice income to get into, and also a nice habit from the company to get into. These are numbers that I like to see. I see consistency, and I see very well and nicely well put upgrades for their numbers. For 2018, it looks like they did a 2-for-1 split, but that doesn't affect their dividend in 2018. So they were still raising their dividend. So now for ORBN, let me see the chart. So again, this is for the 5-year. See, it looks okay. And then for the last year, it just took a real big hit. I will be careful with this one. Again, I can't recommend any companies. If you want to watch list it, that's all on you. That's the only thing I can say. If you want to go ahead and watch list it, be your guest. But again, you do want to watch out for the volume during open market hours. And the open market hours, again, stock exchanges in the U.S., I'm talking about the U.S., guys, not international. So if you're watching international, it's U.S. stock markets that I'm talking about. So from 9:30 to 4 o'clock Eastern time zone, you just want to see the volume go up, and also a few 100,000 of the volume. You want to see that in the hundreds of thousands for the volume. So again, I don't know if this is an active stock, but it seems to have sold off quite a bit. But again, I just wouldn't trust it just because it's an OTC paying company. So I'd stay away from it, but it wouldn't be bad to watch list it just to gain some experience and to see how the stock market reacts to it. That way, you know how OTC markets work. So next one up that I have for the special dividend paying company is CANG. So the 1 year I'm not liking. You already see that as a downtrend. The 5 year I don't like it. Obviously the 3 month is pretty bad. Not too bad, but it doesn't look like it's going to go up anytime soon. It hasn't broke any 3 month highs. Everything looks like it's going lower. On the 1 month, it looks like it's gone up, but it's starting to go back down again. So again, this is not an OTC paying company. So CANG, the volume looks pretty strong, and this is exactly what I was talking about. You want to see decent volume, strong volume, above their average volume, definitely. So then we also have a bit of more information that I can go off of. So again, as I always like to say, 52-week high, 52-week low, a high of 7 and a low of 2. So that's only a $5 difference. It's not much. This is a stock to be in and out of. You're not gonna make much money off of it. So again, this is not a long-term stock. Obviously, this is very, very short-term, just by looking at it. So we have here, there are positive for earnings, but I want to see what they had for last year's numbers and previous numbers in the previous years. So fundamentally, it looks okay. You got to give it a few years to see if it grows. I doubt it. But again, stock markets are down, so it's hard to kind of choose growth companies. Actually a lot. I have a few growth companies that I might make a later video. But anyways, for the long term, I wouldn't trust this stock. So anyways, moving on to the main point that we're trying to see here. So I see it's an ADR. This is a foreign company. I don't know where, but they actually... Let's read a bit about the company. So they provide automotive transaction service platform. They contact dealers. So they're in the automotive industry, which is definitely a strong business to get into. So then we have the special dividends, which is what we're going to look at. In 2019, they paid a special dividend. They did not pay a dividend in 2019, just a special. So in 2020, they paid a dividend at least of 23 cents and a special dividend of, I don't even know, I'll see soon. So no splits, which is good. So they paid special dividend of 98 cents. So that's a big increase from 23 cents to 98 cents. Again, special dividend payments are not typically consistent. They're usually one-time payments once a year, if that. So, just be careful what you invest in, as I always like to say. So, again, annual reports. So we have, I don't see any net income for 2021. I see only like a dot. I only see like a dot there. There's not much. So as we can see here, negative net income. So that's definitely not a good sign. So this came up on my radar. Again, this stock came up on my radar for 2022 that it might pay a dividend, a special paying dividend. But from the looks of it, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. It would be nice to watch list it. Again, I can't recommend anything, but I just want to see if this is a consistent company, because maybe in the future, even if they uh, have negative net income, I still want to see what they do. And if they do pay a special dividend paying company, I'm going to say no. That's my opinion. I don't think they're going to pay one, but it came up on my radar that they might. So, again, I could be wrong. It could 50-50 chance. I could be wrong, so I don't know. I would say no just because of that negative income and the numbers that I see before me. So, next one up that I'm moving on to is Fmvm, another OTC we have. So we have that at $29.58. We have no volume, very low PE. We have a 52-week low of 27, 52-week high of 32. $5 difference. Positive earnings, which is nice. PE at about 9. Forward-looking PE at about 13. I don't see that anytime soon. Not for this year. And I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'd say no because we're on a downtrend for the year. So, anyways, dividend yield we have at 3.52. Total dividend payment for the year we have $1.04. So we're looking at 26 cents per quarter. Now, let's look at the chart. Market cap is at 101 million. This is a very small company. 5-year, so we have a 5-year at about mid-range is about $28, and it has not gone down that much the last 3 months. So that is because of volume. It has not been selling too much because obviously it's an OTC market stock. So anyways, we're gonna look at the special dividend if they have any. So no, they do not, but they are still paying dividends. As we can see here, they paid a dividend in February of this year. Again, not a raise, staying flat, which is fine because of the market conditions for the future expectations, and as of right now, it's not looking too good. So I think that is a good move by the company. If they were to hold onto the dividends, paying the same rate and not increasing, because again, I don't think the numbers might support it, but again, I could be wrong. So let's look at the financials for this one real quick. Let's look at their debt. They're highly levered on debt, 90%. I don't like that. Margins, I'm glad they show margins. Those are high margins. But I need to see what kind of company, because some companies, especially real estate, they do like to pay higher margins. Earnings increase are always good. So I'm going to say neutral with this stock. And for a watch list, I'm still thinking it wouldn't be bad to put it on a watch list just to see what it does. Again, I can't recommend anything. All I can say is if it'll make a nice target for your watch list or not. This company seems okay. And again, very small market cap company. And I just want to see if they pay special dividends. As of right now, it does not look like it, but it came on my radar. And we'll see. Hopefully this company can grow and maybe they can pay one. But for now, it doesn't look like it. So next one up, we have CDOR. We have this company with hardly any numbers. 52-week high and low, 11. High of 11, a low of 2.2. Negative earnings. That is a high special dividend. So I don't see how these companies survive by paying These high special dividends. Some companies actually like to do that even before they go bankrupt. I don't see this company doing pretty good. I only have 2020 estimates and numbers for financial data, so I can't say much about the company. So moving on to the special dividend. So we have a special dividend of close to $8. Close to $8. I've never seen I mean, I've seen them before, but it's rare. These special dividends are extremely rare to be paying. Again, this was in 2021, but we're gonna scroll down and see if they did pay any special dividends like that. I guess not. What is it that this company does? They're a specialized REIT, so I don't see this company doing good anytime soon. And again, I can't predict because I don't have 2021 numbers. But for 2020, they seem to have done pretty bad even for 2020. So I'd say no, don't even watch list this one. Next one up, CSWC. We have the 5-year we're going to look at. Looks pretty flat, not too bad. Looks active. 22 for 52-week low, 28 high for 52-week high. It's not much of a difference. We have a PE of about 10, forward looking about 12 and a half. Could be possible. Wall Street seems to, I wouldn't say like it, but it seemed pretty neutral about it. It hasn't really sold off like other stocks. And a dividend yield is pretty high. This company seems pretty good. It can support the dividend. It looks pretty active. Market cap is pretty okay. It's okay. $555 million company market cap. Let's see what they do real quick. Investment management company. This company is investment management. So again, this goes with the video that I actually stated a few days ago. This industry and this company is actually part of financials, investment management and fund operators. So this definitely has to do with the financial sector. It has a high chance already for me saying yes. But again, we need to dive deeper. So last split was in 2013. As you can see here, they have special dividend payments frequently. So I like what I see. I'm going to say yes. Definitely add this stock to your watch list, guys. Definitely. This is going to increase your income. If you like dividend income, such as myself, this is definitely a stock you want to add or watch list. Again, I can't recommend, but me personally, I like this stock. As you can see, special dividends. I know they pay random dividends, but it's better than nothing. And they still have been paying consistently. So I think even though the dividend payments they seem random, I think they can make up for it by giving that special dividend as well. So let's see. I don't have anything that says special dividend yet. How much is the payment? You guys, again, you can look that up on NASDAQ. But again, this seems like a really good company. So, again, 8%. And it seems like an active stock. So, I'm going to say yes to that one. Add that to the watch list. This was a similar stock because I couldn't tell if this was the right CSWC. So this was actually a second stock that had a similar name, so I didn't know if they paid a special dividend, but we're gonna look at it anyway. And no, it does not pay a special dividend. Looking at the chart, I'm gonna say no, I don't like it. It looks pretty flat. No volume as well. 52-week high and low. Just by looking at the chart, I'm gonna say no. And at a time like this, you don't want to stay flat. You want to see some movement, whether it's going up or down. Because again, in a downward trend, you can still make money when you have dividend income paying companies, especially when they have special dividends. And again, this is why I talk about special dividends, because you get twice. You have actually 3 times. I've mentioned it in several of my videos. You have 3 important factors that'll boost that income of yours. You know, the increase in dividend, the consistency for the dividend, and it doesn't get cut, and then the bonus dividend. So you have those 3 important factors for those income that'll keep boosting your income stream. So I mean, a lot of people, they just choose dividend paying companies, but the dividend doesn't increase. And then sometimes it might be random. Then sometimes they don't even pay a special dividend. So these are, when you find very, very strong and selective companies, I mean, you're gonna have better income than the next person. So with this company, I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't watch list it. Me personally, it looks flat. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Hold up. So, okay, that was the next stock. Apparently, this is a foreign stock. I had to search it by digits on Weibo, but the company ticker symbol is actually CNOOC. I believe this is a Hong Kong company. Obviously, it's foreign. Very, very active. As you can see, $530 billion company. But in the American stock market, that price is just really, really low. So I don't think American companies and the likes and everybody involved, I don't think the U.S. supports China right now. So just because of that reason, I'm going to say no. And this could have been, even if this stock was 100, 111, I would still say no, just because of the politics involved with the stock market. So again, we're not really going to talk about all that. So again, we're here for one reason, just for the special dividend paying companies. So they did pay a special dividend in June. So this was June 9th in 2022. Let's see if they did do a split in 2004. And yes, they did. So a split, the last split was in 2004. So again, that was a pretty decent time ago. Doesn't look recent. It doesn't look like a common trend or a common issue. So, again, just something to look at. But again, for this company, would I say yes or no to it or watch list? I'm going to say no. Me personally, I'd say no. I wouldn't watch list this company. Yes, they have paid, as you can see, scrolling back in time. And in 2003, 2004, and 2005, they did pay special dividends. But again, that was the last time they paid in 2005. So you would have to wait 17 years just to get a payment for a special dividend. So they are not a consistent payer. And again, even though they are cheap with the politics going on right now, I'm going to say no to this special dividend paying stock. Let's move on to the next one. AGCO. Are they a special dividend paying company? So we have here, they are engaged in manufacturing and distribution of agricultural equipment. So again, we're just going to look at the special dividend. They did pay special dividend in 2021. So that is a good sign, but nothing yet. So they did do increases in dividends, 20 cents for each quarter for 2021. And in 2020, about 16 cents. So they did have an increase, which is good. So we have here, let's look at the chart here. Doesn't look like it's dropped much. It looks pretty volatile. Looks kind of flat from what I'm seeing. That is a big difference of a 52-week high and low. This stock I would watch list it. Just because of the difference in that. Looks like an active stock. PE doesn't look horrible. But people do not like this yield. I know a lot of people are gonna give me complaints for that, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't find every good company out there. Some are gonna be good, some are gonna be bad. So you just have to take it as it is. So with this company, again, they popped up on my radar. We'll see if they pay a special dividend. I hope I'm right. And AGCO, I mean, I'd watch list it. That's me personally. That's what I'm gonna do later on. So next one up is IRMD. So we have IRMD. Let's look at the. So they did pay a special dividend. Oh, starting in February. So is this a new company? Or let's see here. What do they do? Medical equipment. So let's see the chart real quick. Let's look at the chart. So the chart for a 5-year, they dropped horribly. Wow. I'd say wait it out a bit. This company definitely did well. A lot of companies did well in 2020 and just kind of bounced back. You know, they kind of went flat, went up, and then went up again, then starting to drop again. I'd say looking flat is about $23 and change. That looks like a decent range. And the price right now is at 32. If it falls in the target, then so be it. I would say I would watch list this stock as well. IRMD. But again, we're gonna see if they have a consistent payment for dividends. So again, I like the company just based on the numbers, but we're gonna look at the financials real quick. So in 2021, we have positive earnings. This company seems okay. In 2020, net income was pretty low, below 15, way below 15 mil, probably 5. Earnings, they have really low debt. That is definitely good. Always a good thing to have low debt. The reason this company looks like a growth stock from what I'm seeing. This company looks like a growth stock. Let me see those margins. Yeah. So there you have it. I did not expect this. So this company looks like a decent growth stock. Let's look at their cash flow. This company, to me, again, it looks like a growth stock. And you can definitely add this to your watch list. This is definitely a decent company to add. So next one up that I have is TAIT. Let me say one thing. As for growth stocks, a typical hold for a growth stock is up to 5 years. So don't think as soon as you buy it next year you're gonna make money and you know like buy 100 shares of this and then expect to sell the year after and then bank on it, because it takes dedication to the company sometimes. I know trading is totally different, but then fundamentally you want to think on the long term. So again, I do both. I just do stock, everything. Anything stock, I do it. Long term, short term, trading, like I do all that. So that's why my channel provides all this, and I try to do the best that I can. So I hope you guys appreciate that, even though my videos are long, but I try to provide that. So 52-week high and low for this company, TAIT. Um, you're not gonna make money on this stock. I'm gonna say no right off the bat because of that difference. Again, this stock did come up on my radar for a special dividend paying stock, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like they paid a special dividend, but we are going to go over the numbers and see if they actually have uh, potential to be a consistent payer. So we have here, let's see what they do. So they design, manufacture products, focus on providing original equipment manufacturers. So it looks like they do like car components, anything electrical, low voltage, uh, devices and stuff. So electronic equipment and parts, that's what the sector is about. So we're gonna look at the financials. What market cap is this company? A $20 million company. So I think it said they were located either in Taiwan or China. I think one of the two that I saw. Or they do business with them, something along the lines like that. It's Taiwan and China locations. So we have here low debt. So we have here assets and liabilities. We have low debt. Another company with low debt. Margins are growing. ROA. This might be a potential growth stock as well. But I mean, if you add this to the watch list, you're gonna have it for maybe a year or two. I don't see it growing this year, but maybe next year. But that'll be a long time to wait. So, I'm gonna say yes to the watch list, and also I don't know if they're gonna pay a special dividend, but it came on my radar. Again, I don't like giving my sources away for that. That's what makes my channel what it is. But seems like a decent company. Seems pretty decent. Next up, and the last one that I have is IBA. This company is in the food and industry. I talked about that. That's another F-worded company that is involved in the strong sectors that I think that might do good this year. So they do food processing. I've heard of this company before. And yes, the 5-year looks pretty low. Looks like it's in a downtrend, but for the 1 year they gained a lot. And again, I said the three F's: financials, foods, and the fangs. Um, with the fangs, again, I'm not recommending them, but they're just a strong indicator to keep an eye on. And again, some people like fangs, so that's why I mentioned them. Again, those companies don't pay dividends or anything, but a few of those companies can be growth companies. Again, for the financials, those can be used for dividends, and maybe a few financial stocks that I mentioned even in this video that can be special dividend paying companies along with dividend paying companies, and then also the food industry as well. So I'm pretty much going over most of my last video for my shorts, and I'm providing you the same information. So we're gonna see if they paid a special dividend. It doesn't show it, but it showed up on my radar. So this company might be a possibility of a special dividend paying company. Let's see their net income. So these guys are a $2 billion market cap company. I mean, that's definitely a contender for a small market cap company. I mean, these guys aren't new. So 52-week high, sorry, 52-week high and 52-week low. Price is at 45. Strong earnings per share for the year. PE is pretty good. Let's see the average volume. It doesn't look like it has much volume, but something's better than nothing. I do want to see more volume during the open hours. That is definitely what I want to see. Net income has dropped, but they're still positive. Now, that's still pretty decent. It's still pretty good. I'm going to look at the annual. So, earnings per share. Again, this is in the Mexican currency. I don't know what the currency is for $1 compared to a Mexican dollar or the Mexican currency. So at 27% debt, that's really, really low. So it looks like they can support the dividend. I wouldn't be surprised if this company does pay a special dividend. They look like they're gonna do good. 2022, we have expectations of about $1.50 for Q1 2022. They have not reported yet, and we'll see when they report. I'm definitely gonna say yes for this company for myself to say that it is a good addition to a watch list. Really low debt. Margins are okay. They're not bad and they're not like terrific. They're okay, as I like to say. But they're still growing their revenue and they have really low debt. Let's just look at the cash flow. Negative 129. So it's about 2. So they have definitely positive cash flow that can cover their dividends. And let's just look at the numbers for that one more time. So again, consistent paying dividends. Yes, they look pretty random and they only pay like twice a year. That was in 2020, that was in 2021, 2019. So it looks like they've been paying in the 40-cent range. I know it seems pretty flat because all I see is 40s. 40 cents here, 40 cents there. Yes, they pay twice a year, but again, this is a company that wants to, when you pay twice a year, you're definitely trying to establish strong money management skills. So I think that's why they haven't paid quarterly, because they're still trying to decide what they're wanting to do. So again, this seems like a decent company, so I would say yes to a watch list for this company. Again, this is a food processing company and foreign company, so we'll see if they pay the special dividend. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I know this was a long video, but again, I covered about 12 companies here. So out of the 12, most of these were special dividend paying companies. And also, you have like 2 or 3 growth stocks that I did not expect to even find on here. So again, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If you want to give me feedback, you're more than welcome. And I'll see you guys in the next one.